Welcome to Bible Mysteries channel. We are here to share amazing stories from the Old and New Testaments, from Genesis to Revelation. Here, we embark on an enlightening journey through the sacred scriptures, delving into the timeless narratives, lessons, and profound wisdom encapsulated within these revered texts. Before we delve in, please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel to never miss an update when we post new videos. Today we delve into a story of Jesus descend into hell for 3 days. The Christian narrative surrounding Jesus Christ encompasses various facets of his life, death, and resurrection. Among these, the enigmatic descent into hell for 3 days before resurrection holds a special place in Christian theology. This period between Christ's crucifixion and resurrection is a profound mystery that has inspired theological reflections, doctrinal formulations, and spiritual contemplation. This video aims to explore the significance of Jesus' descent into hell during the 3 days before his resurrection and its implications for Christian belief. The biblical passages that allude to Jesus' descent into hell offer a tantalizing glimpse into this mysterious aspect of Christian theology. Although the Gospels do not explicitly narrate the events of Jesus' descent into hell, 1 Peter 3:18-20 and Ephesians 4:2-8, stand as pivotal texts that theologians and scholars have explored to grasp the profound implications of this crucial event. 1 Peter 3:18-20 provides a cryptic reference to Jesus' journey into the realm of the dead, stating, "For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive in the spirit. After being made alive, he went and made proclamation to the imprisoned spirits, those who were disobedient long ago, when God waited patiently in the days of Noah while the ark was being built." This passage suggests that after Jesus' sacrificial death on the cross, he was made alive in the spirit, and during this period, he made a proclamation to imprisoned spirits. The connection with the disobedient spirits during the time of Noah adds an intriguing layer, hinting at a redemptive message reaching beyond the boundaries of time and space. Ephesians 4:8-10 contributes to the understanding of Jesus' descent into hell by drawing from the Psalms. It states, "When he ascended on high, he took many captives and gave gifts to his people." The following verse adds a crucial detail. What does he ascended mean except that he also descended to the lower, earthly regions? This passage not only emphasizes the ascent of Christ, but also intriguingly asserts that before ascending, he descended to the lower, earthly regions. The imagery of taking captives and giving gifts suggests a victorious and liberating act that transpired in the realm of the dead. These passages, though indirect and open to interpretation, lay the foundational framework for understanding the theological depth of Jesus' descent into hell. Theologians have grappled with questions about the nature of this descent, the purpose behind proclaiming victory to imprisoned spirits, and the significance of liberating captives. The absence of explicit details in the Gospels has spurred theological reflection and discussion, fostering a rich tapestry of beliefs and interpretations across Christian traditions. In contemplating these passages, believers are prompted to delve into the mystery of Christ's redemptive work beyond the confines of earthly existence. The theological depth of Jesus' descent into hell, shaped by these biblical allusions, invites believers to reflect on the transformative nature of salvation and the profound victory over sin and death achieved by Christ's journey into the realm of the dead. The theological interpretations surrounding Jesus' descent into hell form a crucial aspect of Christian doctrine, shedding light on the redemptive significance of this enigmatic event. The belief in the redemptive power of Jesus' descent into hell is deeply rooted in the understanding of Christ's sacrificial death and triumphant resurrection as central elements of the Christian narrative. The descent into hell is often perceived as a victorious journey, a courageous descent into the domain of death and darkness. This theological perspective sees Christ's journey as a confrontation with the very forces that hold humanity captive: sin, death, and the powers of darkness. By willingly entering the realm of the dead, Jesus engages in a cosmic struggle, challenging and overcoming the consequences of human disobedience. Central to this interpretation is the notion that in his death and resurrection, Jesus accomplished the ultimate victory over sin. The narrative of descent and ascent symbolizes a complete cycle of redemption. The crucifixion represents the depths of Christ's identification with human suffering and the consequences of sin, while the resurrection signifies the triumph over these forces and the restoration of life. In Eastern Orthodox Christianity, the theological understanding of Jesus' descent into hell finds a distinct expression through the concept known as the harrowing of Hades. This term encapsulates the profound significance of Christ's victorious liberation of souls who were held captive in the realm of the dead. The harrowing of Hades represents a narrative within Eastern Orthodox theology that conveys the triumph of Christ over the powers of death and the ultimate fulfillment of God's redemptive plan. The term harrowing itself refers to the action of breaking up or plundering, and in this context, it signifies Jesus' forceful entry into Hades, the abode of the dead. The Orthodox understanding is deeply rooted in the belief that through his descent, Christ confronted the imprisoned souls, including righteous figures from the Old Testament, and liberated them from the power of death. In Catholic theology, Jesus' descent into hell also acknowledged as a pivotal moment in the redemptive narrative. While the term harrowing of Hades is not explicitly used in Catholic doctrine, the event is understood as a proclamation of victory and the fulfillment of God's promise of salvation. Catholicism recognizes the significance of Christ's descent in terms of the broader salvific plan, emphasizing the coherence between Old and New Testament promises. For Catholics, Jesus' descent into hell is often associated with the harrowing of Hades narrative, emphasizing the liberation of souls and the fulfillment of God's covenant with humanity. The descent is not viewed as a defeat or passive journey, but as an active engagement with the powers of death, leading to the triumphant proclamation of victory over sin and the establishment of the new covenant. Both Eastern Orthodox and Catholic perspectives highlight the shared belief in the transformative nature of Christ's descent into hell. The events surrounding the descent are regarded as a crucial component of the paschal mystery, encompassing the passion, death, descent into hell, and resurrection of Jesus. Theologically, these traditions underscore the comprehensive nature of Christ's redemptive work, addressing the needs of both the living and the departed. The temporal aspect of the 3 days that Jesus spent in the realm of the dead holds profound symbolism within Christian theology, representing a crucial stage in the redemptive narrative. These days between Christ's crucifixion and resurrection are more than a chronological interval. They embody a period of profound significance, reflecting the depth of God's plan for salvation. Firstly, the 3 days serve as a symbol of completion and fulfillment. In the Christian narrative, the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ are central to the process of redemption. The 3 days encapsulate the culmination of a transformative journey that begins with the crucifixion, a journey through suffering, death, and, ultimately, resurrection. This temporal framework emphasizes the coherence and completeness of God's salvific plan. It is essential to note that the details of Jesus Christ's encounters in hell during the 3 days before his resurrection are not explicitly outlined in the canonical Gospels. The Christian tradition has sought to understand this period through theological interpretations and reflections rather than direct biblical narratives. Theologians and scholars across different denominations have approached this topic with varying perspectives, recognizing the mystery surrounding the events that transpired in the realm of the dead. Another theological perspective suggests that Jesus, during his time in the realm of the dead, experienced the full weight and consequences of human sin. This view posits that Jesus confronted the depths of separation from God, the darkness associated with sin, and the profound sense of alienation that sin brings. In this interpretation, the 3 days in hell become a powerful symbol of God's solidarity with humanity in its most profound struggles. It's important to note that these interpretations are not universally accepted across all Christian denominations, and different traditions may emphasize varying aspects of Jesus' descent into hell. The mystery surrounding Jesus' descent into hell for 3 days before his resurrection enriches the Christian narrative with depth and significance. Rooted in biblical passages, this theological concept emphasizes the triumph of Christ over sin and death. It symbolizes a transformative journey, a victorious proclamation, and a universal offer of redemption. While the descent into hell remains shrouded in mystery, its implications resonate deeply within Christian theology, reinforcing the foundational belief in the redemptive power of Jesus Christ